here we go with some more standard pieces as our preparation for our card pool in between the upcoming rotation from standard in this September. I think that was September or October. So as we continue to rebuild some cards that we checked that we can use today up to the rotation, and some of them might become also relevant in older formats such as in Pioneer or Modern. Perhaps Modern, we can check on those. So for this first order, we have a big box. Thank you for this protection though. Cut with care. Cards inside. Thanks for this reminder, sir. Actually, we'll check on this on the side. So we must carefully consider and checking out those cards before we go and check each of these. So as we go on this opening, we're going to explain to you also what will be the purpose in advance for these cards. So start with a Soul Shatter from Seneca Rising. This card might be rotating in a few months, but basically needed by one of our decks as a way to kill off the highest mana cost creature or planeswalker for the opponent. And I think this will be used by the Grixis deck. So I think I have one copy of this. I think only. Yes, only one, I think. And along with it, let me just pull off another Seneca Rising card before we go to this one. So we have some Archon of Emeria. It's also a sideboard card for white. So if you can check, you can basically stop blue-red spells. It's that turns kind of thing, and also delay opponents with using their non-basic lands that will come with very top on their turn. So basically, it's also good 2/3 flyer for 3. So I got 4 copies of these with a bonus planes. Thank you, sir. So aside from 4 copies, we go back with this, in which I had another card for basically for this for my collection. Strategic Planning from Kaldheim. This is a promo card, promo pack, but since still this is not legal, I might have this in a sort of a Reanimator deck since it put cards in the graveyard. So 2 copies of this. And last but not the least for this batch, we have a Vivian in the hunt. Since Vivian is probably cheaping today with the price of I think $3 to $5 each, so better to buy this cheap before the standard rotation goes out and she'll become a staple again for the format. So good hit on this as we go that we buy those. Then this one is I've opened this for a while with a huge package of this. It is also from Shopee purchase, I think. So I have again a copy of the Primal Adversary, the green adversary from Midget Hunt. So given that the mono green might be, or the red green version will still become a staple in the first rotation, so having this also might become a good component for the deck. So I have this one, bits I bought for about less than 100 pesos. And then another copy of the Thirsty Adversary. No other explanation needed since staple for vampires. This is probably our 3rd copy for our card pool. And wait, let me check if there are other cards on this good island for. So another also for blue black, we have the Shripic Mars, which we can use as a slow land for mana fixing in the late game. And since this is from Midget Hunt, so basically this is a good inclusion to have. So 2 copies of this. We might need 4 Elves in the future, but for now we'll just stick with this one. So we'll just put this aside, and last but not the least, we can just basically finish this bunch of card components opening for the current standard in the upcoming rotation. We have another Shopee purchase with another block. Maybe they have the same owner since it's using the same style of packaging. This is nice also to protect your cards, in which they have cardboards inside. So cut with care again, reminder. each of these on the side, on the top. If there are a few, also on this one. So we have a swamp. No, there's a protection card. We have a Reckless Storm Seeker. Let's check this one first. This is basically at around still going with $1. So $1 or $2 more, which I'll expect in rotation would become pricey, as this is also stable for mono red and red green. Even for black red aggro can be used for this. So adding extra would not really hurt my setup, since these are just bought at cheap at current. So along with it, I think I've added another primal adversary as explained earlier. So mono green and red green also use this, and along with a tainted adversary from black. This is the black version, since if you would check, it will create that many, twice that many black zombie creature with decay. So given that this will be a good target for copying with the Fable, and also reanimating this was also very nice. So its ETB effects can be very useful in various rotations. Just like in the same reasoning with the primal adversary, though this one is very much pricier at the moment. So we'll just bear with this as we go along with the components. So we can track, we have 2 primal adversary, 1 tainted, with our first for our pool, and we have a Reckless Storm Seeker for this. Let me check if this one is still a Fable. With a Swamp Foil, but I think this is also another card. Let me just check on this one. We have the Burn Down the House, sideboard card from Within Hunt. So reds basically sleep at the moment, which can be very useful also on the rotation. And a Restoration of Revenue. So I've seen mono white can be very good with having this in cards. Also blue white could be also a good inclusion of this. So buying this for cheap also is a good decision for the current. So I suggest also you guys check those cards, which I think will be staple still at the current. Not that really on the use, but if you check, these are some can be very negotiable, especially with the post rotation setup. So that is about it. I hope you learned from this single cards opening from this video. If you like this, check subscribe more MTG content this channel, and until the next time, and thank you for watching.